everybody, it's your man James, Mystic One Treasures, back again with some more video action for you. Just got in my discount comic book service order, which means, it's time for everyone's favorite guessing game, what's in the box. And, of course, here's our package right here. But before we get into any of that, I want to thank you all for joining me today. I hope you're having a good one. And to just say, if you like what you see here, drop a like down there to help out the algorithms on the channel. Also, be sure to drop down any comments because I want to hear what you guys got to say, about what this stuff you're going to see here or and just about anything else. I always want to hear what the folks have to say about what I'm doing around here. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you don't miss any of the content that I am madly producing like crazy around here. And also, if you've subscribed already, please share out some links and let's bring in some new blood so I can get those numbers growing, because that's always the goal around here is to grow. And I thank you again for joining me today. And without wasting any more time, let's get on into it. Here's the package. And now, as always, our trusty box cutter. And kids, make sure to not do this without your parents' express permission or supervision. I am professional. All right, time to break on in. Okay, we're into it. Now let's find out what we got. And again, right off the top, again, one of the best books out right now. Transformers number 13. Danny Warren Johnson's book. I just binge read through Transformers that I had after I got that little gift from my friend Pops to fill out the run. And yeah, this is still a great series. I'm still having a lot of fun with it. It's actually kind of interesting seeing some of the things happening in some of the books because I can almost relate them to some of the old TV episodes of the G1 series. So it's a lot of fun for me that way. So I'm really enjoying that. And then, of course, as always, the other great book that's out right now, Conan from Titan Comics. And this is the miniseries Battle of the Blackstone. So again, another one I'm really enjoying a lot. Again, it's probably the best book out on the stands right now is the Titan stuff from Conan. So definitely worth your money on this. You got Valentine's Bluff Massacre from American mythology, based off the sort of like a sequel miniseries to the film My Bloody Valentine, which originally was what this was going to be called, but I guess there must have been a rights issue or whatever, so they had to change the title. But this reads, as I've been reading, it reads like a sequel comic book series to the original film back from the early 80s. So definitely something, my horror love will help me support with that. And of course, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Another low rent slasher type horror film of the 80s. Very controversial one at the time too. If you were around, I still remember it. I mean, I was just a kid, but I do remember that when this came out, there was like protests and stuff by people about the movie, and which of course, as we all know, it just makes people want to go out and see the movie more. You're like, oh, what's all the hubbub about? I gotta go check that out. And another issue. Kind of funny, blending horror and Christmas, which some people would say Christmas is its own horror. You don't need to level it on with extra horror, but going out there shopping and everything. So there you go. But there's that. And we got Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter from Antarctic Press. Now this is one I just got just because of the name and what they were doing seems so interesting. And I got to say, the miniseries as I've read it, it's not what I expected. So I don't know if that's good or bad at this point. I guess this is the conclusion here, part 4 of 4. So I guess I'll find out if it was all worth it in the end. So we'll just have to see. But again, just how awesome is that image there of the Pooh Bear with a chainsaw? I mean, could it be any more perfect for Halloween? And then we got the last Harlemite. This is one that I read, and I read it, and I wasn't very impressed with it. I gotta say, the previous installments. Hopefully, they'll win me over here. Hopefully, there'll be some big action, something of interest in this issue, so that it'll be worth it in the end. But that's how it is sometimes when you take a chance on something new like that, some untested property. Yeah, you're gonna win some, you lose some, and this one doesn't seem to be like it's on the winning side right now. But they still got 2 issues left to win me over. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, finally, as if you haven't had enough horror, Vampiress Carmilla from Warrant Publishing. Great Frank Frazetta cover image here. The whole play on the King Kong thing. I love that. It's the woman, giant woman with a little ape in her hand. I think it's kind of funny. Obvious play right there is the classic the classic King Kong film. So, and again, just this all plays up to my horror roots. I love this style of story, so definitely works for me. So there we go. That's what I got for this month. So they show a lot of horror, but then again, it is October, so you would expect a lot of horror. So that's what we got for this one. I hope you enjoyed checking some of that stuff out there. Well, what did you think? Is there anything in there you liked? What do you think about my thoughts on the Conan? Do you think it's the best written series that's out right now on the stands, or do you think it's something else? What are your thoughts on the horror books? Do you like horror? Do you think horror comics are great? Do you think they're just trash? Let me know what you guys think about some of this down below in the comments. And I thank you all for joining me today. And I'll just let you know that I do have more stuff coming up here. Of course, I have next week, I have the final Why It's Great for the month. So, you've seen all these great horror themed, you know, episodes here of Why It's Great. And, I think I saved the best for last. So we're going to see what eerie, spooky, monstrous type of horror I'm going to have for you in the final installment. Also, I'm working on a few other things, including a new series called Creative Conversations. And don't want to get into too much of that right now, but I will be talking about that in more future installments of things. But just to give you guys a heads up, I've got stuff on the burner here, so always stuff going on. And again, I appreciate all the support. I'm almost to 300 subscribers now. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate all your support. And let's break that milestone there of over 300 before the end of the year. I think we can do that. It's definitely very, very doable. So again, I thank you all for joining me today. I hope you got some fun and enjoyment out of this. And I will be back soon with more stuff. And until next time, take care.